Okay, I'm back. Hopefully, if I can quit being dumb and actually play normally instead of freezing my computer for no reason. Everyone does the Queen's Gambit. I'm not sure why. It's weird. Queen's Gambit is like all the time, and the King's Gambit is kind of rare. So it's really strange. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. Okay. Hmm. So I don't know what's going on, but my computer's been pretty bad today. This is the second time tonight that I've had to restart it. I mean, I did it before, after my first game. No, the first game I lost because of it, and this game, the same thing, thankfully. And I resigned just in time, but it was like, I don't know what happened. It's really weird. It's not normally that terrible most of the time. Usually it's like once a day and then it's good to go, but I feel like I've only had this computer for like 2 years and it runs really well for how long I've had it. Like I'm on a lot, so I kind of get it, I guess. But realistically, I'm a little bit frustrated because it's just like I don't understand why this is happening. There's no reason for it. It used to never happen, and now it's happening all the time. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's just been the last few couple weeks too that's really started being a lot more of an issue. So I don't know. So yeah, hopefully I can make it work now. I guess we'll find out. I'm just glad I was able to talk about it a little bit before I quit so that you knew. That's the part I always feel bad about because, like, if it disconnects, I'm not exactly sure when that happens. So it's always hard to be like, you know, do people really know what's going on or does it look like it just left for no reason? Hmm. Yeah, it's weird. It's like I don't mind that much. I feel like I'm kind of doing okay. And then, it gets to these points and I'm like, wait a minute. This is, you know, I don't know. It just makes it really hard to know. Um, it's like, when do I say, oh, I should just get a new computer? I've had this one too long or whatever. And when do I just, how long do I just keep going and, let it be fine? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Sounds good. If you want, we can play after this one. Um, I don't do any slower than I don't do any faster than 10 minutes just because I'm not fast. I don't have to necessarily be slow, but I'm not. I can't be super fast either. So I try to, but I can do 10 minutes um, or slower. I mean, I normally do 30 if I don't have to do something. But if I am playing people, I just like to offer faster if that's what people want. I don't really know what the problem is, to be honest. It's really hard to tell. Huh. That's weird that it just now said that I was live. That normally shows up right away, but sometimes it waits a few minutes. I never know when it's going to show up. Yeah, I'm not very good at end games. There are certain ones that I feel like I know. Like I'm pretty good at, for example, um, I'm good at I understand king and pawns end games to some extent. Like if I know where I need to get the king to make sure to make sure I can promote that kind of thing. But some of those are some end game positions are just really hard. So like I'm growing in my understanding of end games. They're just really hard. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. I've been playing for years. I mean, I'm like 34. I've been playing since I was like 5. It's like I can't get better, and at this point, I'm getting worse. So I don't really understand. Yeah, honestly, I don't do nearly enough puzzles. I really should do more puzzles. Like, it's a good thing. People are always recommending that for part of your training or whatever. So I really should do more puzzles. And I've done a few, and I'm over 1100. I don't remember if I got to 1200 or not, but I don't do puzzles nearly enough, to be honest. I can't believe I'm failing so much. I thought I would get something out of this, and now I just had to transpose into a normal position. I mean, oh shoot, I wasn't even paying attention. That was not good at all. Oh my gosh, I don't know. This is stupid. I guess I'll just quit. I'm just getting dumb. I just like being in terrible positions for some reason. Alright, we can play now if you want. Well, I accepted your requests. I still don't see the option to close this game. I thought it was. They must have changed it because it's not doing it the way it normally does. Okay, okay, cool, there you are. The other guy that's on right now, he's like 1400 something rated, and I beat him when we played. What's up? What do we have to wait for? Or were you just not quite on yet, and that's why you said it? I'm gonna move because if I okay, I just wanted to make sure because it's like if I didn't wait too long, it's gonna abort the game. So even if I needed to wait, I wanted to at least make the first move. It's been really fun though. I have a lot of friends, or yeah, I've gotten to be friends with a lot of people and played a lot of people, just viewers, and I used to stream RuneScape, and then I tried switching to chess, and I think I had one follower and like nothing ever happening. And ever since I started this account and made the channel chess themed and stuff like that, I've been a lot more successful. It's just been going way better doing it this way. So I like it. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was the move. Let's see. Oops. That's what I was hoping you would do. As much as I kind of wanted to move my other pieces out, that's why I moved the queen there in the first place. Oh, shoot. That's annoying. Yeah, I always mess up. That's the way I am. That's why my rating has gone way down. I mean, there wasn't really any way to avoid this, to be honest. I kind of had to. I mean, I have to give back at least one piece. I guess that's okay. I don't know, but I know I suck. That's just the way it is. I mean, that's why I'm as terrible as I am. Well, I can't do it. I'm an idiot. I literally suck. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I didn't know it was completely lost. I didn't realize we were going to get everything. I could have just moved the king around, I guess, but I'm retarded. I just, you know, it's just, like I said, even from game to game, I have no clue. It's literally just if I'm lucky enough to win, that's great. And if I'm not, then, I'm just not. So I just never know. There's just no telling if I'm ever going to. I'm just dumb. Yeah, I don't know. They say that openings aren't really that important when you're really bad, like I am. I mean, and again, I used to be way better. I have been getting worse the last few months. Like I didn't play for a while, and when I came back, I was way worse for some reason. And I even tried to. I used to play the Karokan years ago, and I haven't really done it as much recently. Um, yeah, honestly, I used to play it, and I feel like I did pretty well. And what? I moved the knight there. I don't know why it forced the bishop there. Anyway, it was, I don't know. I used to play it and I feel like I was pretty successful with it. And the couple times I've tried to play it recently, it hasn't gone very well. And it's weird because I watched Gotham Chess talking about it and talking about trapping the bishop. It's like, that's not even possible. And even if it is, you're moving way too many pawns early in the opening to try to do that against the Caro-Kann, and it's just stupid and not worth it. And I don't understand why he thinks it's such a great idea. But anyway, he's a master, so it must be. But it doesn't seem very good to me. Dang it! I really didn't want. Moving the knight there is not what I wanted to do. I know I'm giving away this pawn, but I've already hugely messed up, and so I just don't care. Yeah, yeah, I've definitely watched some of his stuff, and I really like him. I haven't been watching videos as much lately. The last week or two, maybe I've been, just playing more and just not doing it as much. But yeah, I really like him and really, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes it's like, do I really, am I going to improve at all by watching videos? Is anything going to help me, or am I just meant to be as bad as I am? And I don't really care if I get viewers, if I can build a Twitch community and stuff. It's like, who cares? I don't have to be good. I don't have to be. It doesn't have to be much. You can kind of do anything on Twitch, and it doesn't have to do with your skill level. So, I guess I don't really care anymore. But I used to be in the Chess Federation, and I used to be pretty good. I think I played a guy twice, and I beat him, and he was in the 1500s, and then I beat him a year later when he was like 1600s. So I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I was good, and my rating only got to 1197 because he was because a lot of my first opponents were really high rated, so I lost the majority of my first 25 games. But the last tournament I went to, I ended up winning three, losing one, and having a draw. So I had got 3.5 out of 5, and I tied for second place in my division, and it was pretty cool. So I don't know. I really enjoyed it, but I live in Colorado, but I'm in Fort Collins, and then a lot of the tournaments are in Denver and Colorado Springs, way further south, and I don't drive. So I literally just had no way to get to tournaments on a regular basis. So that was hard. So I just don't really do it anymore. But the more online chess is developed, and with COVID and everything else going on, it makes even more sense. And with streaming, I'm just like, I don't care anymore. But I kind of gave up on it. I mean, that was like 2015, and I haven't had a chance to do it since then. So I just feel like it's. I really enjoy it though. I really, you know, I'm glad that there are other options out there since it didn't really work the normal way to just do it the way I wanted to. My ratings. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like you're at such a low level, you could win easily. The fact that you beat me so easily, like, I mean, I don't know when this changes, but I've definitely watched a lot of people that are, yeah, I was planning on knight c7. That's why I moved the knight there. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I know. I actually learned this knight bishop combo against the queen side from other players doing it to me. So that's how I came up with this idea. People used it against me, and it was like, oh, that's actually a pretty good thing to try out. I know. That's why I did it. I mean, people started playing it against me, and I was just like, yeah, I need to start doing that. And this is actually really cool too, because I have multiple attackers on here. So like, I take with pawn, and if they take with the knight, for example, you know, I can take with my knight, and then when I move it, I still have a threat. Like, I don't know if they can get out of this very well. I have a feeling that was the wrong move. Plus, I've already castled. Like, I'm probably just gonna get something good out of this, no matter what. I mean, even if I don't actually do the plan we're talking about, it's just threatening enough to make people make mistakes, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I mean, I was telling people earlier today. Um, you know, I saw a video of Tidron Petrosian, I think it was, who really messed up because um, he hung his queen. Let a knight capture it late in the game, and I'm just like, if the masters ever do that, of course I'm gonna do that sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird that it's weird for you or I to get upset because it's really easy. I was gonna do e6 anyway, but wow, this is funny. Yeah, I should have known they were just gonna get out of it. But I'm just gonna take this because at least I still prevent them from castling. Um, so that's something, I guess. Let's see. And then I take with. Wait, maybe I should take with the bishop first. No, it's check after. Let's see. I take with knight. No, I'm just going to keep the threat alive because they're so afraid of it. So I'll take with this first. And then. Oh, I'm attacking the rook now too. So this is actually really good. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of I kind of like not having help because I feel like it's a little bit it kind of seems like I'm cheating a little bit since it's huh. Oh, interesting. So I can say check. Huh. Interesting. Actually, I like this. The because this is also going to block. It's a check, but it also prevents the queen from defending the pawn. And so I'm gonna probably take that pawn next and see what other trouble I can cause. So it's fine. I understand it's great, but I feel like if I'm playing somebody, if I'm playing someone else in chat and we like agree this is fine or whatever, then it's like okay, we could do that. We could do like the chat and the streamer against somebody, stuff like that, or people could help, you know, both players or whatever if we have enough people, or we can like figure that out. But when I'm just playing a random opponent that doesn't even know I'm streaming or whatever, then I'm just like, I'm not sure if that's really the best for them or very fair for them. Like, in a way, I don't care. It's good for me, but I kind of want to try to be nice about it. It's fine. Honestly, I think it's kind of interesting because I think I like the idea of, for example, um, so um, I was watching PogChamps. Did you happen to see that? PogChamps was awesome, and it was just all these amateur chess players, and they were playing each other, and like it was really cool. And it was like a 3 week thing, and I only saw it for like the last week or whatever, so it wasn't that much. But it was really fun, and I feel like one thing they did though that was separate from the actual tournaments was yeah. So I really liked Hand and Brain. So I don't know if you saw that. That was like totally kind of separate, but I love the Hand and Brain thing. One person calling out a piece and another person moving a piece. It was super cool, and I just thought, I'd really like to do that. I want to connect Twitch to Discord, and I've never really used Discord before, but I think it would be super cool to like start using Discord and just get in there with somebody and do Hand and Brain on stream. And again, that's not necessarily a help to the person moving the pieces or whatever. They may work well together, they may not. But I think, yeah, but I think it would be really cool and really unique. Like, that's the only time I'd ever seen it, and it would be really cool to start doing that. Um, so, yeah, I think I'd really like to try to do that at some point. But I need to learn how to do Discord. I've never done it before, and I like had a channel, but I never actually talked to anyone. I never actually did anything with it, but I'd really like to start doing it again. Made Discord servers? That's awesome. I've never really done it that much. Um, wow. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I've never actually used it that much. I tried to join a couple channels and I don't feel like I was really accomplishing anything or got anything out of it. So, but I do really want to start doing it because I know it's good to have, um, different social links and so forth and for Twitch and all that. And I think I would really like to try doing some Discord stuff. And especially if I'm going to do Hand and Brain, I think that would be it would just be a really neat thing to add to the stream, and people would really get into that. Nice. Yeah, I was trying to. I was hoping the king wouldn't move so that I'd have that discovered check. But this is pretty good too. I feel like now I can. This could be really good if they don't move the king or protect the pawn. So yeah, I may not be seeing everything. Oh my gosh! I should have just taken the queen. I was already in position to. They're probably going to worry about the. I can't believe it. I can see. Yeah, the bishop going to f4. I could have done that instead of the bishop move I just made. I kind of forgot about my bishop over there. Yeah, I know I'm winning this. I don't think I can really mess this up, really, honestly. Okay, let's see. What do we do here? I can't believe it. I really wanted to take the. I should have just taken the queen. I totally could have. Huh. Okay, good. At least I still have both rooks back there. I was about to say this could not be great. And now I'm thinking rook a to d1, and they don't have very many pieces left. So I feel like there's this has to go well. I really want to do hand and brain sometime. Not now. Um, I'm gonna, if we can get in Discord at some point, that would be great. I'll probably Monday afternoon and evening. I'll stream. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'll probably stream Monday and Tuesday and most days next week. But I I need to connect this Twitch channel to Discord because my previous Twitch channel is still connected to it, so I need to fix that. And then just figure it out. But yeah, I would love to. You can definitely, if you want to whisper me a message on Twitch, so that we can get connected another way off stream. That would be awesome. But yeah, I would love to. I would love to do hand and brain sometime. Yeah, the thing is, I know I'm not necessarily going to remember stuff. I might, but I'm not sure. So I just want to. I like the idea of having. Um, I like the option to. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, but I definitely want to do that at some point, but definitely not now. That's fine. It's okay if you don't. I probably will. I just feel like if we're both talking about it and both trying to remember, then one of us probably will. But I'll definitely, I'll try to remember to connect my Twitch and Discord. That's one reason I don't stream in the morning because I want to have I want to use the morning to make improvements to the channel or to do other things. If I have to go to the store, if I have to do real life stuff, I do that in the morning. My roommate sleeps late into the morning sometimes. So there's different reasons that I don't stream in the morning, but I like to use that opportunity to, do other things that I have to do, either real life stuff or stuff that'll help make my stream better for the future. So different. But then in the afternoon and evening, I stream a lot of times. Sure. Yeah. I'll as soon as the stream ends, I'll send you my ID if I can find it. I'm not sure if it's just the username that I used to create it, or if it gives you a special ID afterwards. I can't remember. That's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll send you the ideas as soon as I finish the stream. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, I just know so little about Discord that I wasn't sure, but yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I take with Bishop. Wow, this is hard. Dang it. I don't like this. Okay, I take with. I can't do this. I need another piece. I just don't have enough pieces to actually make something happen here. Um, oh boy. Oh yeah, I still have the dark squared bishop. I guess I can make the king move somewhere, but I don't know if that's going to help me or not. I kind of forgot to bring the bishop back in. Okay, that's kind of why I did that, because that separates their rooks, so that this could be helpful. So if I go bishop takes, rook takes, let's see, bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes. Jeez, I can't get enough. This is really annoying. This isn't going to be bad. It may not be great, but I think this is okay. Yeah, I don't know. Either I'm just really bad or everyone else is really good at defending, because there are certain positions where I feel like I should be totally winning and then I'm actually not. So, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Cool. Let's see here. Maybe I should just take with the queen first, because the rook can't take because of the um, pin. So we'll start with that. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got it. There. What about rook? I totally found that. I didn't need a rook. I didn't need to take the rook. That was great. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But that's the kind of thing. It's like sometimes I'm amazed at how well people seem to defend. It's like it doesn't even matter. It's like even if they're down a ton of material, it doesn't make a difference. Some people are just so good at defending forever, it seems like. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that I don't see everything or miss stuff sometimes, but I'm just really glad I got that because that was like, oh my goodness, as well as they seem to just be able to hold on forever, I was just hoping I wouldn't really mess things up. I just hope I get this one. When I play people that are way lower, it makes me really nervous because, like, they should be really bad, but they're not a lot of times. Oh my goodness, that's kind of an interesting move. Oh man, I should have tried Khan or something because I haven't. It's just good to try different things. I feel like I do the same opening all the time, which is a little bit boring. I actually really like playing against the King's Gambit. I mean, I failed to beat it the other day just because I've been struggling a lot recently, but I love playing against the King's Gambit. I usually do pretty well against it, I feel like. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's interesting because I'm often like, okay, why is this hard or what's going on? Why can't I just win? You know, it's like I don't understand sometimes. Okay. Hmm. I know it's not necessarily good to trade queens and like, you know, right away like that, but I usually think I like it because it's, I feel like I can develop fast and castle queen side, putting them in check and different things, and it seems pretty good a lot of times. Oh, sure, no problem. I always like to pay attention to chat just in case people are saying something, and it is nice to have conversation because I'm sure people like to hear talking if they get on for the first time, that kind of thing. But you're always free to do that whenever you need to. Oh, I'm excited about this. This is a very different opening than a lot of the ones I've done recently. It's just kind of nice to do something different. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. Let's try this. It's not really what I wanted to see. Yeah, I should have known they would do that. Well, that wasn't very long to be gone. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it was. Let's see. It was definitely less than a minute. I mean, I didn't count, but it was hardly any time at all. Man, I feel like it's been really good. I'm kind of surprised at how much I've, how many new people have come along just today and yesterday. Sometimes it can be really slow and sometimes it all of a sudden just goes really well. So, pretty excited. But yeah, that's another reason I want to try Hand and Brain at some point. It's another cool thing to do on stream, another cool way to get people involved, to get people interested. And for people who didn't see PogChamps, they've probably never seen it, so I can't wait. Yeah. Oh man, I'm just looking for ways to, I'm looking forward to seeing, how things can improve and just getting viewers involved in all the cool things that are going to happen. Oh jeez. Man, this is so dumb. I should probably just quit. There's no oh, wait. Oh shoot. I almost had a good idea, but it's not actually good. Dang it. I can almost there's almost oh, that's being defended. I don't really have to worry about the knight. Maybe I should just get this bishop out of here. I don't really want to move it back, but I'm afraid that if I move it, um, if I had moved to g5, for example, they would have just advanced the pawn and attacked it. And they ended up doing the pawn move anyway, but I just knew that I'd have to move the bishop again anyway. Jeez. I don't think this is... There's nothing I can do. It's just not going to be good for me. I guess I can get a pawn here. Wow. It's crazy. If you're seeing everything, then you're amazing. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, what happened? How did you get so good all of a sudden? Can you pass any of that skill on to me? Yeah, go ahead. I haven't used chess engines really. I think I did a while back. I think I actually used the chess engine a little bit before, but not recently. And I don't know if I want to. I don't know if it's really going to help me or not. So um, let's see. They maybe just messed up quite a bit. Kind of what I'm thinking. Um, let's see. Maybe check. Wait. Ooh, no, the check that I was thinking of is defended by their bishop, so that's not good. Sure don't want to give away a rook. Hmm. I kind of want to take that pawn, but I kind of don't. Um, wow. This is... Okay, I know what I want to do. I'll go here. So I'm attacking... Oh no, if they advance the pawn, the bishop defends it, so I have to take the pawn. It's too dangerous not to. That's awesome. That's really cool. I've actually seen a few things like that where occasionally I see something. It's like, I'm pretty sure I would have seen that, but yeah. That's really cool if you found something like that. Oh man. Let's see. Well, oh shoot. Yeah, they have the dark square bishop and the light square bishop, so this isn't going to be easy at all. I hate it when the bishop pair is used against me. I'm not very good at using it myself, but for some reason, other people can be very effective with it. Oh, well, thanks for the free piece, I guess. I guess I should expect that with their rating being under 1,000, but they're playing way better than that overall. But I guess that's one of the big issues is that, you know, people at this rating do that on a regular basis. Man, man, I'm almost tempted to take it because it's two pieces for the rook. I just got a piece, and then I can get their other bishop too. Um, let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Well, they don't really have anything else to attack my knight with except their knight. Um, maybe I should just start by getting the bishop back out. That was nice of them. I'm a little surprised they quit. Like, I don't know. I think I was doing well, but I don't feel like it was over yet. They were definitely fighting, but I guess since I just got the free piece, they did that. That's awesome. If you can show me that sometime, some way, that would be awesome. I'm not sure the best way to do that. Or maybe you should send it in to chess.com and say, hey, I watched somebody's game. There was this position and I found something amazing. I don't know. That's awesome. I'm really glad it does. That's really cool. You know, it's cool because in the game afterwards, it'll actually show how many good moves, how many excellent moves, and how many brilliant moves you had. I don't know if it does that when you're just randomly putting positions into the board, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, honestly, you're not really dumb. It's like everything else, you know. You're gonna have your really good moments, and you're gonna have your moments that aren't so good. And unfortunately, it's easy for us to remember the ones that aren't very good, but we should remember the ones that are. So anyway, that's really cool. I'm glad you found that. I just wish it was your game instead of mine, but oh well. I'm sure what I did wasn't nearly as amazing. Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I actually had 70% accuracy on a game that I checked. I don't normally check the accuracy of my games, and the one I looked at it was 70% or more, so that was pretty cool. That's really cool. See, I think you're way better than your rating is saying, and you're way better than me. Like I'm sure I do something brilliant occasionally, but I play pretty normally, and I like to be tactical. And if a position is complicated, I can find things that work sometimes. But I even had a position the other day where it's like, this is slightly too much for me. I think it's fine, but I'm having a hard time getting it all in my head. And honestly, I was right, but just barely. I had just the right number of defenders to do all the captures or whatever, but I was just like, I can't. It's too much for my brain to handle. That doesn't usually happen, but it did that day. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure I missed a lot. Wow, I'm surprised that they're still going. It seems like we're super early in. I've actually started reporting people when they disconnect because I kind of wonder, like, how many, you know, if there's a penalty if you're reported a certain number of times. And so it's like, if that's the case, people need to be reported because a lot of low rated players do that. So it doesn't happen always, obviously, but I just figured, I used to never report people. Now I'm actually going to, if it makes sense. Nice. Yeah, that's really neat. That is so cool. I'm really glad that you found that because that's pretty neat. Let's see. Oh man, let's see. Move up. The ones that I think are really funny is when I'm attacking the king with like one knight and it's not even being defended by anything. Like not even a typical smother mate, but I've had a couple positions like that where it's just in the middle of the board and it just happens to be mate, and it's because it's their king is surrounded by their own pieces. That's hilarious. I don't look for that, but it happens occasionally. I think it's really fun. It's Okay, nice. Um, okay, sounds good. Like I said, if you want, you can just whisper it to me real quick, or just send it to me in a Twitch message too. Because I mean, if you want to chat more, or if other people start chatting, the link will disappear anyway. So I may not get to it, and um, but I'll try it after this game. If well, I might as well just click on it. It's then we can see if it works. I'm not going to look at it right now though. So in terms of like really investigating it and stuff. No, it didn't work. It just went to live chess where it says play live chess, and it just shows the normal board, and it says sign up, that kind of stuff. So it didn't work. That's partly why I clicked on it, because you didn't think it was going to work anyway. So I figured I might as well just confirm that it's not going to. Oops. Okay, good. I'm glad I closed the right window. I just wanted to make sure. Whoa, what's going on here? Um. Uh oh. What? Uh. Shoot. This might actually be the position that you showed. I see it in the lower right. Let me see. Okay, I think I actually see it. It might actually be on there. I think it's in the lower right corner. Let's see. Okay, if you're sure it didn't, I thought I might see it. I don't remember it necessarily because I wasn't like making sure it was definitely the right position and stuff. I didn't like commit it to memory or anything. I didn't like, you know, make special note of it like you did. I thought I might have seen it, but I guess not. Okay, sounds good. Okay, maybe after this game you can just invite me and we can take a look at it. Cause I don't want to just keep pausing. I feel like I need to keep the game going since I'm in the middle of one, and then after that we can take a look. The other thing is, um, I don't think it's hard because, like for example, that link opened in a new window. And if I was going to do something, it would be nice if we could do it on stream. I'd like to do it on this window instead of a different one. Because if I try to do a different window, it's not going to be on stream or anything. So that's good. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Pawn takes. Shoot. I want. Oh. Well, I need to move the bishop somewhere. Huh. I guess I wouldn't mind sacrificing a piece for two pawns if they want to make that happen. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. I'm not sure if I can do analysis board at any point, or if I have to. I'm not sure exactly how that works. I think if I go to my profile, it shows the list of games there. Um, things are a little different. I actually haven't been on chess.com in a couple of years until I started streaming it like a little over a month ago. So I'm still relearning things, but I'm pretty sure if I go to my profile, it'll show a list of my games there. That's a good point. It is probably good to just go back to the game. Do you know what move it was on? Because and then it'll show the list of moves, and I can just click on the right move, and we can go from there. Yep. And then I think from that point, I think I can just say do analysis or something and like play from this position, and we can do. And I don't know, maybe I can pick my own moves at that point. I know it has recommendations, but I'd love to see what you saw. Okay. I'm sure I can find it. I haven't played that many games since I played you, so I think I'm pretty sure we can find it pretty easily. Yeah, uh, I thought I played another one or two since then. Maybe not. Oh, at first I was thinking it was the game that I was playing you, but I guess I don't think it was. Yeah, that's always good to look into to see if it was there before. Wow, I'm kind of surprised at how much time they've spent so early in this game. Huh, interesting. That's kind of not what I was expecting. Uh, um, hmm. Shoot. Okay, great. Thanks. I will. Yeah, we'll take a look at it as soon as I finish this game. Okay. Wow. That's awesome. I really think you're way better than I am. I don't find stuff like that. But this is awesome. I'm really glad you found this. It's really fun. And it's really cool that it's in one of my games and we can actually go over it later because I don't even go over my stuff, but it's really neat to find better stuff that you can actually do. I tried to use I don't like it at the end of the game where it says you had so many errors and so many or so many mistakes and so many blunders or whatever, because I feel like sometimes it's pretty inaccurate. It seems like it anyway. But yeah, it's really cool that you found an awesome line, and yeah, I'm looking forward to going over that. Should be winning this one pretty soon, hopefully. They're using a lot of time though, which that's actually a good thing, I guess, because it's so easy to not use time. Like that's just a weakness for a lot of players that are not as high. So we'll have to see. Okay, let's try this. I have no idea if this is. Man, I'm a little. I don't like this very much. If they take the pawn, let's see. No, yeah, if they take the f7 pawn, I take the bishop. They take the rook. I take the pawn with check and take their rook. So this is fine. Wow, they really want to expose their king, I see. Hmm. Man, sacrifices might actually be in order here. I'm not sure. Dang it. Did I? What did I do here? Although it's going to be a lot harder to get a mate anytime soon with the queens off the board. It'd be really nice if the queens stay on, but I'm not sure what to think about this. Shoot, this is kind of annoying. Wow, I don't like this very much. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I didn't really want to trade queens because their king is a lot more vulnerable than mine. I just kind of wondered if it would be necessary to, but it looks like that's not happening, and that's good. I really didn't want to anyway. No, I wasn't planning on hanging the queen this time. I'm trying to be careful. They're quite a bit lower than I am. Well, again, their king is so much weaker. I just don't feel like. I feel like it's definitely better if I don't trade queens, probably. Um, oh man, that's really annoying. I totally didn't think. All right, I wasn't thinking about the fact that now my pawn is just sitting there and there's no way for my bishop to get into the game. This is annoying. Let's see. But, oh, I like this. This is good. Because their bishop is preventing the protection of the pawn on d3. And then, after that, I'm also attacking the pawn in front of the king, so I can take that. And then move the knight with a discovered check, potentially. So, they can't defend both. They could defend the pawn with the light squared bishop, the one pawn, or they can defend the G pawn, but I don't see how they're going to do both, so this is probably just going to be good for me. Yeah, thanks. I like it. I mean, I was looking at one part of the board, then I was looking at a different part, so I didn't see them at quite the same time, but I was like, wow, that's like way better than I thought. It's just good that I have two rooks, and they can't double rooks, and it's like they're way behind. Like the knight isn't even out yet, so there's no way they can double rooks anyway. So yeah, I don't see there's any way I can get into trouble here. Okay, so if I take the pawn and then I'm attacking the rook. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else interesting. Unfortunately, there's also the dark squared bishop. I was trying to see if there's any other ways to get closer to the king. Wow. Yeah, I think it is good to get rid of this pawn. If nothing else, it'll allow my pawn to move up, and that'll be a discovered check. So, taking this pawn is probably a really good next step. I was just looking around just in case there was anything else worth considering, but this was an obvious, decent move for sure. And honestly, if they take my rook, I'd be glad about that, because again, it would take time for them to get their rook into the game, so I'm pretty happy about this. Let's see. I was kind of hoping they would take that rook, to be honest. There's no bad rank mate issues. Oh, right, my bad rank. I was thinking of their bad rank, but yeah. But that's the other thing. Like if they were fully developed and everything, I would be more concerned about the bad rank, and maybe I should move a pawn up to just be 100% sure that can't happen. But I feel like I can have enough bad looking threats going on. It's probably not going to be an issue. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was saying. Technically, I should probably just move the H pawn. Um, but like I said, it's going to take a while. For one thing, they'd have to move the. Oh, check. Wow. Okay, wait a minute. Oh man. Well, this bishop definitely needs to be defended. Actually, the nut shoot. Let me see. The knight is defended by the queen, so that's not an issue yet. So I'm going to defend this bishop because once the pawn moves, that will create a. But you're right. I probably. But remember, they have to get the knight out and then move the rook, and they're not even on the king's side. I mean, again, they really just need an open file, but there's not really a good one. The bishop can stay here forever. In order to move the other pawn up, they would have to move the light squared bishop, then move the pawn. Like, my position is, it's really hard for them to do very much here, I think. And I just found an amazing thing. So I'm going to just, this probably seems kind of random, but I don't want to do much with the knight right now. Oh wait, that leaves my queen open, and they could just trade queens, so I really don't want to trade queens. Oh man, this is hard. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I was hoping to move the pawn up, put them in check, and attack the queen. That would be really funny to capture the pawn with the queen. That's kind of what I was hoping, but it doesn't have to be. Let's see. Maybe I should just attack the queen, because here my knight's defended, and if with the bishop, if they take, then I'd have to take with the bishop. That's not great. I don't like that. Let's see. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This will almost certainly lead to what we want. I can sacrifice a couple pieces for the queen. Oh shoot, I wasn't even thinking about the that's dumb. I wasn't even thinking about them taking my queen this time. I forgot about that. I'm hoping that they just see that my knight is hanging and take the knight, but that's what they call hope chess, where you just hope they make a bad move. If they take my queen and I take their queen, and then they take my knight, that's actually them just getting a piece for free. So that really isn't good. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't think it's good. I really feel like if they just take my queen, that's good for them. And the other thing is, my knight isn't creating a threat. It's literally just hanging a piece, trying to make them fall into a trap. That's not really a very good strategy, to be honest. That's awesome. That's funny. That's really cool. Yeah, see, it was dumb of me to do that because now I'm literally just giving away the knight for nothing. Okay, let's see. The weird, yeah, and they're up a lot of material, which I didn't realize. That's another reason. Like, their king was way more exposed, so I really should have not done that. That was just terrible. I'm probably just going to resign now because there's nothing, there's just nothing for me to do. I mean, their bishop can just prevent my pawn from ever advancing, and I can't coordinate in any way to make anything special happen. There's just nothing I can do that's good. I could take their knight and make their pawns be doubled. Their pawns are really messed up. But that loses another piece, and then I only have the rook left, and there's just no way. It's I was dumb. Trading queens was stupid. And again, that's what they call hope chess. That's literally just making a bad move, hoping that they make a similar bad move that you thought of. It was totally stupid for me to do that. It was fun. It was interesting. It would have been really funny if it had worked, but of course not. Okay, let's see. So I will go profile now, and we can look at that game. I almost forgot. Okay. Yeah, exactly. We'll do that. Yeah, move 14. Got it. Sounds good. Okay, cool. I will do that. If I can. Wait, what? Oh, no. I'm going to decline this. It's not going to play right now. I already declined. Why is it? Uh-oh. Is it freezing again? I hope not. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, here we go. Games. And then it's this one, hopefully. Wait a minute. I'm black, so move 14. Okay. Is this it? This doesn't look like it's very, this doesn't, there's nothing here. You said the last game, so that's the one I clicked on. Go to the last page. Scroll down. Oh, okay, sounds good. I'll do that. Okay. Oops. Profile. This is the second last one, but you said it was like the last one I played, so that doesn't make any sense either. That is the second to last game. You said stroll down. You're not making any sense at all. Second. Okay, I'll try. I'm not smart enough. I'm sure I'll fail again, but I'll try. That's what I just did, though. It wasn't the current one. It was the second to. It was the previous one. I did that. That's what I did the first time when you said that, and it still was wrong. I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. I'm just not able to. I guess I don't have to look at it. It's fine. I'll try one more time, but I don't think it can do it. Let's see. It wasn't the second to last one because that's where I was before. Okay, how many moves were there? Was it 21 moves or was it 28 moves? It shows how many moves each game was. So if you tell me how many moves it is, then I'll know which one. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about, but if this is wrong, tell me how many moves it was. No, okay. Okay, 21. So if this isn't it, I'll get it next time for sure. Okay, cool. Um, okay, great. So I'll go back to chat in a second. I just wanted to go to the right move that we wanted. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just went to move 14. Wait a minute. I actually need to be on their move so that I can make a move, right? Or is it this, or is it a move previous so I can do something other than the rook move? Uh, Wait a second. It's not even. Oh, are you just telling me to move their king so I can do something? Are you saying? Jeez, I can't even see the letters and numbers anymore. Um, and I'm really bad from black. I need. Oh shoot. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's not working. I don't know how to make this. I might have to make it full screen, but if I do that, I can't see the chat. Let's see. Okay, whatever. I don't know. This is confusing. I'm trying to. Okay, I'll go back. I don't know. It decided to randomly kick me off. And problem is, I'm not seeing the letters and numbers either, so that's not very good. Jeez, I can't even see the moves anymore. Uh, Shoot. Okay, let me see. 14. So were you saying I should move their king? Now you're saying the knight. I'm confused. Good. Bishop g3. Okay. Yeah, bishop g3. Okay. Uh, there, probably. So I can move. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. Nice. That was just the arrow keys. I guess the arrow keys let you move back and forth in the move, so that works. Okay, so what's the move? Okay. Now move. I got it. You just typed it right as I was saying it. B5. Okay. Sounds good. Oh wait, that's 4. You B4. Is that right? You said B5, but I'm thinking B4. Let's see. Sorry, I'm pretty slow at reading. I'm trying to, and so I lost. I haven't read all these. You're going really fast, and I don't read fast, so it's not. I can't really. Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay, B4, got that. Okay, then wait, wait. What's their move supposed to be? It's fine. You typed it right as I was saying it. I know there's a delay, but you typed it right as I was saying it regardless. Oh, pawn captures knight, got it. Okay. And then I know you said the other knight, check. And then, okay, before I look, okay, the rook is guarding that file, so that's really cool. They have a couple of options though, right? Like, can't they just go up here to avoid being trapped in the back. That's what I would do. Okay, now rook. No way. Is that mate? I think. Wait. Yeah, the knight is defended by the bishop. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right about the bishop. Got it. I wasn't looking at everything. I was just going really fast since it's just analysis anyway. I didn't really look at it very thoroughly. Okay, let's see. Um, I don't see anything else. It's amazing how close to mate it is, but if the bishop moves, the knight can be captured. If the bishop moves to a different diagonal, and that's the only other way I can give a check is with the rook. So I'm not sure how this is forced mate. It doesn't seem like it. That doesn't make sense to go and move back. You told me to. Oh, right. But you were saying it was forced mate, so I was just trying to make the best move in the position, not trap. Because you never want to assume somebody's going to make a forced win means they play the only move because they have to or something. And if that's not, again, this is just hoping they make a bad move. So if I have to move the king back, then that's not really forced. I mean, this is a position where a good player would move the king where I moved it. I mean, if you go there, yeah, it's a lot more likely that mate will happen. And then, but it's still not, I still don't see how it's mate. I'll look at the chat in a sec. But look, if I go bishop check, they can block with the knight. And then if I take with the bishop, the king can escape behind because the rook isn't guarding that square anymore. If I take with the rook, it's not check. So there's not really anything here. I'm disappointed because you said it worked and it doesn't. Yeah, this isn't any use. They can just block with the knight. And then so what if I take with the bishop or rook? Either way, it's not mate. Plus, moving the knight gives them another square. So, yeah, there's no way there's a mate here. Okay. And now they can kind of do anything. Although, if I were them, I'd probably just go to the light square. The knight's going to a light square, so it won't be attacking the king this turn. So this really isn't that forcing at all. Yeah. There's not a mate here. I mean, the best thing to do is probably just to, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so if the rook backs up, it's check, but they can still move the king to b8, b1. So it doesn't matter anywhere on this file works because it's a discovered. Oh, they have to. It's their turn actually. So that makes it even worse because they can kind of do whatever they want at this point. Okay, fine. I'll just make a random move. Just attack this bishop because the bishop is the attacking piece. So unless I do a double check now, the bishop can just be captured. So if I were in this position, that's what I would do. And so it has to be a double check, and that's not possible. Of course, there can be a check with the knight, I guess. Now, let me see. So, and that's still not mate. They can still go to b8. So there's nothing. Rook d1. Okay. Okay, that's really dumb because they can just take it. And there's not even another check. Why are you wanting me to just give away all my pieces? I thought there was a mate. Oh, I forgot that I even had it. That I even had the other rook. Okay, that makes more sense. I totally forgot I had the other one. I was like, I totally forgot I had that. That helps a little bit, I guess. I just forgot about that. Sounds good. Got it. Okay, so is that? I mean, is that what we would expect for them to take that? Maybe. I should probably just go slow and just make sure that I see everything that you're telling me, so we can actually do it. Now it is mate. Now it's just rook here is just mate because the knight defends the other square. So that's cool. Oh, you mean playing another one? Yeah, honestly, that's cool. It's really cool that you saw it, but it wasn't really forcing. Because, like I said, when I was moving for them, the first thing I was thinking their king moving to c6, and just staying out of the back row. And if that happens, there's not a mate. So I really feel like that's really cool. Um, Yeah, but like I said, if the king had just gone out, like maybe the position is bad, maybe they would have lost anyway. But the only reason that worked is because the king was dumb and went to the back row. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, part of that is the fact that the bishop hasn't ever left the back row, and the rook on a1 is still not out and would never get out if the king stays in the back that way. But honestly, it's not. I don't know. The other thing is, let me see. I'm trying to see what the material count is. So I have two rooks. They have two rooks. They have both bishops. I don't know why they would say black is better. Black is not better. I think white even has more material. White has the bishop pair. We both have two rooks. It doesn't make sense that they would say that black is way better. Even if they're better, they're not that much better. Yeah, well, king safety isn't really as relevant as I thought. I've played a lot of games where the opponent's king is super unsafe and it doesn't matter, they win it anyway. Yeah, doubled up rooks is a good point. That's definitely a factor, but I don't know. That's crazy. And it kind of doesn't matter anyway. Like, some masters see the best move all the time, see the engine moves, whatever, but like, a normal human doesn't really play that way. Even a lot of good players don't play that way. So it's really cool that you found it. It's really cool when that kind of thing does happen. But again, if I were playing as my opponent, if I were playing in White's position, I was not going to move the king to the back row. That's just common sense. And if that were the case, mate still might have come. There's the extra rook, but it's kind of hard to do whatever I want with the rooks. You have the light squared bishop coming in there, protecting a bunch of squares. The dark squared bishop is out and could be useful. The pawn could move up to even give it another couple squares. I just feel like it would be so easy for this to go wrong for black if the king doesn't go in the back. And the only reason it worked is because the king moves to the back. So this is kind of hard. But it's really cool that you saw it for sure. Yeah, I am glad. It is cool that you found it though. That's really neat. And I'm glad we got to go over it because I haven't gone over games that much after the fact, and it's really cool that you saw something better that could have come along or whatever. So that's really neat. Well, I think if we want to look at a game in the future, that's how I want to do it. I just want to say, okay, how many moves was it? Because it's a lot less likely that there are going to be two right next to each other with the exact same number of moves, and that'll help clarify which one I want to click on for next time. So I think if I want to go back to a previous game, that's how I'm going to do it in the future. All right, cool, thanks. I think I'm going to just go to another one now, if I can. This board is a little bit bigger than it should be, but hopefully, okay, good. I think this is going to work. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it was the right size. Okay. Yeah, that's neat. Like I said, it's really neat that you found it. I'm really glad that yeah, it's fun that we went back and got to look at something. I probably should analyze my games or go over my games sometimes. I mean, I know that's definitely recommended. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, it's hard to say, but it was pretty cool though. I'm pretty happy about it. Oh wow, this is like the highest person I've played in quite a while. So hopefully I can get it. Alright, I'm gonna get going after this game is over probably. Because I'm gonna have church tomorrow. Let's see. Oh shoot. I should have figured they would do that. Huh, maybe I should castle on the queen's side. He's sneaky. I really don't like these ends of the knight. I almost wanted to play bishop d6 last move, but I had a feeling they'd just move back and pin the knight anyway, so that's why I... Well, plus I had to deal with my light squared bishop anyway. Man, I was really hoping they would take my... I was hoping they would take my light squared bishop, but I don't know if they're actually going to do that. I don't want to take their bishop because it just brings the queen to a better position. That's another thing I saw a lot in videos. They talk about, don't do a capture unless it's going to help your position, or don't do a trade, unless it's going to help your position or make their position worse. And there's a lot of times where that's not the case necessarily. So I've also heard it said to take is a mistake. So it's, yes, see, that's what we were waiting for. And I'm going to castle on the opposite side so I can move these pawns up the board potentially, but also have this file open for the rook already, and they've already castled, so if I can just get the knight to move, This could be really good. Although making the knight move could be a challenge. We'll see. No, that's another thing. If, trading does improve your position if you're way up material, because that means, in most cases, because that means they have a lot less to work with. And if you're winning, you're just more winning if you get rid of more of their material. So that is improving yours and making theirs worse. Yep. Okay. Hey, I like that, kind of. If I can just get this pesky knight to move. Oh, actually, I think I can. Um, I wonder if I even want to castle. I probably should. Maybe. It's a little risky, but I think I probably need to do it. Hmm. Yeah. I normally, it's funny when I castle on opposite sides of the board. I feel like I fail like almost all the time. But it's so fun. It's like if I could learn to do it decently, I'd love to because it's just good to be able to do that. Yeah, I think I might try this. Might try knight e4, and then if they take with their knight, I take with the pawn, then that knight will have to move. And if their bishop takes my bishop, then I can take with the queen and get the queen onto that side of the board. But depending on what they do, and if it's not too aggressive, I might first double rooks on this file just to be preparing for that. But I don't know. I feel like if I get too much going, they're just going to advance the A pawn or the H pawn, and that's going to be not great for me. So we'll see. Huh. That's interesting. Shoot. I don't like that very much. Hmm. If I take, they take with knight. I take the other pawn with knight. Okay, I think I can actually get away with this, maybe. What was I thinking? This will be interesting. I think I might come out ahead a little bit here, but I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go, but it's going to prevent my castling attack for a while, I guess. Hey, sorry. I wasn't really looking at chat that much. I'm just. I think it's fine. I think it's going to work out. I have a couple potential options, but I kind of have to. If they move the pawn up and make the position more closed and make me move my knight, that would be worse. I think this is totally going to be fine. Yeah, that's what I expected. Um, and then I'm going to take this one, and their knight on f3 is a super key defender. So if they take with knight, I take with queen, and if they take with queen, I take with rook. So I actually get to go ahead here after all these trades. If their other knight takes, I can take with bishop, and if they take with bishop, I can take with pawn. So again, I'm ahead in all these variations as far as I saw, and I calculated this before I took that first pawn. Yeah, I mean, and you might be right. Like, it might be better to not do all these trades. I might have a really good attack against the king, but if I'm going to come out ahead, I don't mind, you know, if I win, it doesn't really matter how I win that much. I mean, you're way better than I am, so, like, you're probably right, but I've seen a decent amount here, so I hope, hopefully it's fine. Okay. See, that actually helped me because now this bishop is another defender for the knight, and if they take with that knight and then I take with pawn, I don't know. It doesn't seem that bad to me. Well, again, like I said, I calculated a lot of this before I even took that pawn. I expected to do well. Even though I didn't know the exact order of moves or what exactly would happen, I knew I expected to go ahead. And that's basically how this is going. So it pretty much played out the way I thought it was going to. All right. Yeah, we'll see about an easy mate. I don't know. They still got that knight. They've still got a lot of stuff in the back. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about doubling rooks, but again, I expect if I do, they're just going to move the H pawn. I mean, I'm glad I have all these pawns that I can advance against the king, but we'll see. Okay, that's really interesting. I kind of like that. Um, so, but doubling there doesn't even help that much. They're just lining up against a pawn, so it's kind of not a huge deal. Um, let's see. Man, this is hard because now I would like to. I kind of want to Oh, I have an interesting idea. I'm going to try this because now, if they don't take me now, next move, I take their knight and it's check, and after they move, now I have my rook and queen attacking h2. And I know this may not lead to a mate, but it would give me a pawn, it would get rid of that knight, which is a big defender, and it's a little less obvious than doubling on the H file, so I think I'm going to try this. And I mean, the rook really isn't threatening anything. They could try to double, like they could have the queen behind the rook, but like they're just attacking the e6 pawn, so it's like I don't even think it's that. I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. I'm not sure that that move did very much. I think the main thing they'd want to do is move, and I didn't see this until just now, but they probably want to do rook d3, and then my knight is pinned. But it's really not, because when I take the knight, they're in check. So even if they do that, it looks good, but it's not really that big of a deal. I don't really, yeah, I'm not seeing a mate yet. I don't know, because if I get rid of, even if I get rid of the knight and I go there, they can still move king f1 and get out over there. I don't really have anything over there. I mean, I have a rook on the d file, but I feel like the f file and the e file aren't that big of a deal. Now, I would be able to do the queen in the back row, but they would still be able to do king e2, and my knight won't be there anymore because my knight is capturing their knight. So I don't really think it's a mate yet, honestly. See, because right now my knight's defending the escape square, but that won't be the case after I take this. Yeah, this is what I was planning all along. But again, see, it's not actually going to be mate because they're going to be able to go to e2 with the king. You were right that the knight was defending that square, but it's not now because it's gone. Yeah, that's true. You're right. Probably will just do that, honestly. I'm going to look around a little bit just to see. Um, Wait a minute. I have a better idea. Maybe I should try to go for mate instead. Like this. Just making sure they can't do anything. Nope, they don't have another attacker there. Yeah, rook here. There. Now I don't think they can avoid mate. There's probably no way they can avoid mate. Except to move the... They could, if they play the G pawn, I will not be able to get mate right now. I'm pretty sure. But I think that might be the only way to stop it. You were right about going for the... You were right about going for their rook. At least I could win a rook. You were right about that. But I just saw that this was such a good move. It's like, hey, I might as well try it. If they move the pawn up one, I might say a rook or a queen h3 check. No, that's not good because then they could still go to. If I did h3, they could do king e1, and then they'd be attacking my rook, and my rook doesn't have another defender. So that's not good. So if they make the one move that saves them, I probably will just take their rook. But otherwise, it's mate. And they made the one right move in the position. So yeah, now it's probably right to just... Oh, I can't even win the rook anymore, because if I go there with the... Well, I can. We can trade queens and then I get the rook. But the queen is defending that square right now. Wait a minute. It is mate. It's totally mate. We trade queens, and then I move my rook back there, and it's mate. No, it's not. They can move up and attack my... It's not the queen anymore, so it's not mate. But I can still get the rook, which is great. Okay, so that's basically what I expected. So, yeah, it wasn't quite mate, but it worked. Yeah, that was really convincing. I knew it was going to be an easy win. I just wasn't sure exactly how, but that was really good of them. They did really well. The fact that they found the one move that didn't lose the game, that pawn move was like, I don't think that's the most obvious thing to see, you know? And so that was really cool that they saw it, I feel like. That's okay. You know, you saw something amazing earlier, and again, that's a big problem with a big issue with a lot of lower rated players like us. We can see stuff, but we're gonna miss a lot too, and that's just how it is. But it was still awesome. It was still really fun, and I really enjoyed this. So anyway, have a great night. I'm gonna get going. It's I've got church tomorrow, and I've been on a lot today. It's been awesome, but I should probably get going. Um, yeah, I really try to avoid hope chess. The calculations I was talking about when I was talking about doing all those trades, and you thought it was not good. Um, I literally did. I calculated all that stuff, so that's how I knew I was going to come out ahead, or at least no worse than before. Hey, thanks for the follow. I mean, oh, there you are. I was gonna say I hadn't had any messages yet. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. That's awesome. I appreciate it. I'm actually just about to get off. Just finished my last game for the night, but I'll be back. I'm almost on almost every day. Not tomorrow, but I'll definitely be back on Monday. Let's see. Oh, I'm planning on quitting like now. I just finished a game, and it's like a little after 11 at night my time, and I have church tomorrow, so I really feel like I need to get going. Sorry that you just now got on. I've been on for a while, and I would definitely love to play you and or chat in the future, but it is time for me to get going. Oh, church, you mean? It's at 9 in the morning. So like I could go to bed at midnight. I may not wait that long. I might just get my shower tonight, and if I got a little bit more than 8 hours, it wouldn't be a big deal. If it's a little less, that's fine. But like, oh, Monday. I'm sorry. I'm really Monday. Probably a lot during the afternoon and evening. I usually try to be on by 1:30 in the afternoon. Sometimes a little bit earlier than that, or a little later, but probably 1:30, and then I'm usually on until 5 or 5:30 at least. Honestly, sometimes I make it shorter if I end up not having viewers or anything. But if people are on, I'm definitely more inclined to stay on longer. Yeah, I apologize. Maybe I'm getting tired. I should have figured that's probably what you were talking about. Nice. Yeah, I'm from Colorado, so it's pretty cool. I do enjoy hearing where different people are from and just hanging out. So it's been fun. I've really enjoyed these last couple days of streaming have been really good, and it's been really fun playing everybody too. So yeah, I'm really excited. That's amazing. I tried to learn Spanish in high school, and I never. That's really cool. I never got Spanish very well, so like English is the only one. Like I can read Spanish. I mean, it's phonetic, so like I know how to read Spanish, but I don't really understand it much at all. Like there are a few words that I know, of course, but like I it never really stuck with me. So I could read it, and I just have no idea what I'd be reading, and I can't really pronounce the R's and stuff either. But I did take Spanish for a few years, and it just didn't stick with me very much. Honestly, I don't think language classes have to be dumb, but the first time I took Spanish classes, it was at a charter school, and it was a really bad school. I mean, the students were really poorly behaved, and it was hard to learn anything a lot of the time just because the teachers had a hard time controlling the students, so that made it hard. Honestly, if I learned now, I'd probably want to do it online. I don't know how I would do it. If I were to learn a language, I'd probably want to learn Hebrew, to be honest, because I love the Bible. I know Jesus. That's a big thing for me. I would love to learn Hebrew and understand Hebrew better, to understand the Old Testament better, and different things like that. So, if I was going to learn language, that's probably the one that I'd go for. Yeah, watching content would be good. I know I've heard if you're surrounded by it, you become immersed and you just learn it and just pick it up and that kind of thing. But yeah, it makes sense to watch content in a language if you want to learn it too, to help you just hear how it sounds, hear how it's supposed to be, that kind of thing. All right, cool. Thanks. I really think I should get going now. But have a good night, and I will be back on. I might get on late Sunday if I feel like it, but even if I did, it probably wouldn't be for too long. But I'll definitely be back Monday. Yeah, cool. Thanks. You too. I'll see you around. It's been awesome. Wow, my OBS isn't showing up. I don't know how I'm gonna make this. Oh wow, it's frozen. I might just have to quit again. Oh, it's showing up kind of, but it's not showing up normally. All right, well, I'm ending, but I feel like I have to shut the computer off again. So, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. So dumb. I don't know why it forced me to do that. What? Whoa. maybe I can just